Chapter 1. The Ace of Spades. The card of unplayed power. The sharpest mind often folds before the game even begins. This is why smart people can't get rich. Why smart people don't get rich. This video might stir something deep, maybe even cause chaos, because I'm about to say something that most people don't want to hear, but someone out there needs to. Being smart isn't enough to get rich. In fact, sometimes it's the very thing that holds you back. We've been conditioned since we were kids, told that intelligence leads to success, that if we just stayed in school, got good grades, and followed the rules, life would reward us. School didn't teach us how to succeed. It trained us how to obey, to chase perfection, avoid mistakes, and memorize instead of create. We believed that straight A's would lead to a straight path in life. But look around. The straight-A student isn't running the world. The genius professor isn't living in a mansion. And the smartest person you know, they're probably working for someone with half their IQ. So if you've been playing it safe, doing everything right, but still feel stuck, this message is for you. Because intelligence alone doesn't build wealth. Action does. And it's time you stop worshiping how smart you are and start building something that matters. So if you're tired of feeling like you're doing everything right, but still not getting ahead, then this message is for you. Because I promise, it's not about how smart you are. It's about something else. Something most people never realize until it's too late. If smart people got rich, then explain this. If intelligence made you rich, then let me ask you this. Why are the smartest people you know broke? Why are they working under someone dumber than them? Let's look at a few real-life examples. 1. Henry Ford couldn't even read blueprints. Henry Ford couldn't read the technical plans for the machines he built, and yet he built an empire. Why? Because while intelligent men were trying to understand everything, Ford was out there building something. You don't get rich by knowing everything. You get rich by doing what most people are too scared to try. That's why those smarter men, they worked for him. 2. Steve Jobs didn't code a line. Steve Jobs didn't code. He didn't engineer, but he owned the minds of millions. You think the world cares how smart you are. It cares about who gets attention, who creates value, who leads. The smartest person in the room is often the one getting paid the least, because they're too busy proving how smart they are instead of building something that matters. 3. Sam Walton built Walmart without a degree. You think Sam Walton needed a PhD to build Walmart? No. He watched what worked, stole the model, scaled it ruthlessly, and crushed the competition. Meanwhile, a million smart people with business degrees are still stuck in middle management. Being smart is not your advantage. It's your excuse. 4. Nikola Tesla, genius, died broke. And now the harshest truth of all. Nikola Tesla, one of the smartest humans to ever live, invented the tech that powers your life right now. And he died broke, alone. While less intelligent men like Edison, stole the spotlight, the money, and the credit. You can invent the future and still get nothing for it, because the world doesn't care about your brilliance. It cares about power, strategy, and sales. Why smart people stay broke. Let's go even deeper. It's not just that smart people don't get rich. It's that most of them are secretly programmed to stay poor. 1. You overthink until opportunity dies. You know what smart people are great at? Thinking, analyzing, planning. But you know what they suck at? Pulling the damn trigger. They'll spend months researching a business idea, and by the time they're ready, someone dumber already launched it and made 6 figures. Smart people wait for perfect. Successful people move fast and fix later. Your intelligence is killing your momentum. 2. You need to be right instead of getting rich. Smart people are addicted to being right. They want every decision to be backed by logic, proof, certainty. But the real world doesn't reward correctness. It rewards courage. You can be 100% correct and 100% broke, because while you were calculating every angle, someone else just started and learned by doing. 3. You were trained to be a perfect student, not a ruthless creator. School trained you to be obedient, follow instructions, get the gold star. And now you've carried that same mindset into adulthood, waiting for permission, looking for validation. Newsflash: the world doesn't care about your grades. It cares about your ability to create value and move fast. You got A's in school, and now you're working for a C student who dropped out and took a risk. 4. You hide behind logic because you're scared of failing. Smart people hide behind logic because failure terrifies them. They say, "It doesn't make sense to start right now. I need to study more before I launch. The timing isn't perfect yet." Lies. You're not waiting for the right time. You're waiting for fear to disappear. And it never will. Meanwhile, someone with half your IQ is already building something you'll wish you started. 5. You want to be respected instead of free. Smart people crave respect. They want to be seen as intelligent, wise, polished. But that's a prison, because the moment you chase respect, you start playing small. You start playing safe. You want to be liked. They want to win. Guess who gets rich? The truth about getting rich. No, it's not about smarts. Let me make this crystal clear. If you're waiting for the world to reward you for your intelligence, stop. It's not coming. If you're willing to swallow your pride, stop trying to be perfect and start taking risks. Everything changes. You'll have to stop playing the smart person game and start playing the bold person game. That means starting before you're ready. It means getting comfortable with failure. It means moving even when you have no idea what's coming next. Because here's the secret. Boldness is the true currency of success. You can stay in your head, or you can start creating your life. And the choice is in your hands. 2 ways place this ends, the sad truth and the real possibility. Here's the truth you're probably not ready to hear. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you'll be in the same place 5 years from now. You'll be just as smart, just as broke, and just as frustrated with life not turning out the way you thought it would. Why? Because intelligence doesn't move you forward. It just keeps you stuck in your head, second-guessing every decision. So, if you don't make a change, if you keep playing by the rules that say, be smart and stay safe, you'll watch other people who took action without overthinking pass you by. They'll build wealth, they'll live the life you want, and you'll still be trying to figure out why things aren't working. But deep down, you'll know the reason. You never moved, you just thought. But here's the good news. You can break free, right now. The only thing holding you back is the lie that your intelligence is enough, because it's not. If you're willing to stop playing it safe, stop waiting for permission, and start taking massive action, everything changes. You'll have to stop being the smartest person in the room and start being the one who gets shit done. Because boldness is the true currency of success. If you don't want to stay stuck, then stop thinking, stop overanalyzing, and start moving. If this message woke something up in you, don't let it fade. Hit subscribe, not for me, but for the future version of you who refuses to stay stuck. Because we're not done yet, not even close.